Let's go back to that breaking news. We're getting reaction from political parties, civil society organizations on the Constitutional Court ruling saying that the local government elections must go ahead. The time frame, according to the Constitutional Court, is between the 27th of October and November the 1st. The order of the country's apex court also dismissed the Electoral Commission of South Africa's application for the postponement of those local government elections. We speak now to Mmusi Maimane, One Movement SA leader. Very good evening to you. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Mr. Maimane. Your reaction on this news, and does it put you in a position to be able to fight, at least with some vigor, the local government elections?
Indeed, good evening, and good evening to fellow South Africans. This is a very historic day. It's a very important day because it affirms the supremacy of our Constitution as a start. Secondly, it asks for citizens who are living without water, without basic services, who are unemployed, that this is an opportunity for them to hold government to account. Thirdly, it says that whilst COVID is upon us, the IEC must make every measure to ensure that elections are safe. That's about following all health protocols, but also ensuring that all the people of this country are able to participate freely and fairly. And so I do think today is an important one. And as we've seen in the associations we've registered in communities with independent candidates, that gives them a freedom now to go and say, let them engage voters one-on-one, invite people to say, if you want change, this is the best time to bring it.
It was interesting having a conversation with the EFF earlier on. They were saying that the one thing that the IEC must not do is reopen for candidate registrations. I'd like to hear your thoughts about this, because it has been said that some of the glitches have impacted or affected independent candidates and that they were the losers in all of this. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I think that what's most important is that if you want to establish free and fair, that rule, it's not just an arbitrary concept. In fact, the concept emerges from the fact that you must stick to your rules. If the rule says cut-off date is 5 o'clock on one day, you can't make it 5:30. Just like in the same way as if you say an election timetable was proclaimed, everybody knew about it, they went and registered. We've registered Section 15A organizations. We've got independent candidates who are ready to go. So it would be unfair. If you want to make sure the elections are not free and fair, then start changing the rules as you go. That becomes the challenge. And therefore, I think that whatever the timetable is agreed upon, let everybody comply with it, and let's go to the polls. And that parties have not been able to submit candidates, whatever they are, even if those candidates are independent, it's irrelevant. The rules become the rules, and we must stick to them.
All right, thank you so much for speaking to us, Mmusi Maimane, leader of One Movement.